In a follow-up to his award-winning documentary in 2023, director and producer Ron James's new film, Accidental Truth: Next Beyond UFO Disclosure, poses a provocative question and a bold theory. What if UFO disclosure is being carefully managed? And what if disclosure is only the start?
The DoD and the intelligence community is very comfortable saying it's unknown.
What are we actually talking about?
I can't share with you the details, ma'am.
There are those who will stop at nothing to hide the truth.
Whistleblowers are safe. I will guarantee that.
I have no job. My career has been tarnished.
People have been killed.
Accidental Truth Next hits streamers today and is available on Apple TV, YouTube TV, and Amazon Prime. Director and producer Ron James joins us now. Congrats on the new documentary. So you interviewed a variety of newsmakers, from whistleblowers like Lou Elizondo to lawmakers who've long pushed for disclosure. You said that the deeper you went into that world, the more you came to believe that the political process was in many ways a dead end. What do you mean?
Well, I think that this thing's been sequestered by government and private industry for years, and that we are not going to get the entire truth and the knowledge of this from a political process of disclosure.
Meaning it's not from Congress, not from these hearings, not from the government releasing files?
From all of it, not from anything actually coming officially from government through this process or through announcements that come from the White House or anything else. They're never going to tell us the entire truth of everything that they know about this phenomenon.
Why not?
Well, there's just too much accountability, and there's too many things that blend into the power structure on the planet, religious philosophies and teachings, societal norms, that it's just too disruptive. And there's too many things that they've done over the past to cover it up that they can't tell us.
Is it also a national security issue? China and Russia might be reverse engineering UFO crash, wreckage?
That's a big part of it. The fact that a lot of this stuff has gone into private industry and resulted in technologies that we're using today and technologies we don't want anyone to know we have is also a big part of the secrecy.
Yeah, the big part of the secrecy is that this is in private industry. There are some high-ranking members of our own government who may not actually know what's going on in these very top secret defense contractors.
There are multiple layers of the secrecy, and many, many people in front-facing government do not know and will never know. The people that have the keys to the kingdom, so to speak, are people that we will never see on television and will never come forward and tell us who they are.
You say humanity may not be asking the right questions about UFOs. What are the right questions?
Yeah, this new film is literally 2 movies. The first part is about the inside track on disclosure. We share stories inside Washington, D.C. that people won't see anywhere else. But the second half of the film is about what happens once we have this knowledge. We've got to start looking at AI. We've got to start looking at the nature of reality. We've got to start re-examining esoteric beliefs and spiritual teachings. This is the beginning, not the end, of a huge revolution for humanity.
Wow. Okay, if that isn't a tease, I don't know what is. And next week, of course, David Grush will be on the steps of the U.S. Capitol, promising to reveal all. We shall see. Stay
You'll find something on the inside of this film about David Grush, the inside story of how Ross Coulthart and Ralph Blumenthal broke the story. It's amazing, and Ross was kind enough to chip in on the film. So
well, that was right here on NewsNation. So we were the people to air it. I interviewed him right here on this show. So David Grush is no stranger. Ron James, thank you so much. Accidental Truth Next is out now. Check your streaming platforms. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.